welcome inside our studio on this Saturday. Hope you enjoyed Halloween, hope you enjoyed your sleep-in, and I hope you'll enjoy a couple of fresh faces in the studio. We've got Lee Dixon and Gary Neville, a couple of fullbacks, plenty of chat, of course, about that to come. But, gentlemen, we're going to start by talking about Arsenal. Gary, let me start with you because we know where Lee might go, so I'm going to start with you. Arsenal 4 points clear, as we just saw there at the table. They're 6 points clear of Manchester City, and they're 7 points clear of Liverpool. Do they lose it? Can they lose it from here, even though it's only November?
Look, they can lose it from here, but I think that if you're... I understand why Mikel Arteta, the Arsenal players and even Arsenal fans, maybe Lee will speak shortly, will play down the idea of saying that they have to win it this season. It's obvious that they must win it. But they're the most consistent team. They've been building up to this now for 3 or 4 seasons. I've actually tipped them for the league in the last 3 years and they've fallen short. And I thought they should have been there last season when Liverpool won it, because I thought if City dropped off, Arsenal had to be the team to do it. I don't think there are going to be many people making excuses for Arsenal this season. That's not me as an ex-Manchester United player applying pressure to Arsenal. I think they're the best team in the league. They've got the right squad. And it's November. It's crazy to suggest that you sort of should win the league from here, but they should. And if you weren't an Arsenal player or fan or coach, you would be saying quite confidently that we are going to win it. It feels different this season, doesn't it, Lee?
No, it does. It does. I think the squad, what they did in the summer, I think the recruitment was excellent. I think the team has been building all year. I agree with Gary. They perhaps should have won it last year. This is their year. But I think, you know, to pair it back to your question about, you know, are they going to win it? We presume so with what they've got at their disposal. But the thing you've got to stay, and he knows better than anyone, chasing teams down towards the end of the season, players, they've been through that and they've fallen short and everyone's called them bottlers and called them this, that and the other. So they've got that experience. The one thing that stands out for me, and I hope I'm wrong, I'm not making a prediction, but what I'm saying is they've got 2 players for every position throughout. So if they get an injury, it doesn't matter. So the team should be able to go through. They'll be better because of what they've gone through over the last few years. But the one person who hasn't got a sub, who hasn't got someone coming in, is Mikel Arteta. He's the one that the pressure at the end of the season, when we know how emotional he gets, that's the one thing. He's done a brilliant job, amazing to put this team together. Yes, it's his year. But as everyone piles on towards the end of the season, they're going to fail again when they start losing a couple of games, because they will lose games and there will be pressure. It's Mikel's, how he reacts to that is because the players are looking at him going, is this year the year? And he's the only one who can't go, do you know what, I'm going to step out a bit and put a sub on. He has to be the guy. And I'm just looking at him going, this could be your biggest year, Mikel. Can you cope with that pressure in the last 6 games? That's when it matters most.
It's a good point from Lee, because the reason I say with confidence that I think Arsenal will win the league is you always look at what's going to stop them. So if Liverpool lost Van Dijk, if Liverpool lost Salah in previous seasons, you'd say they'd be in trouble. But I can't think of any player that Arsenal will lose now. Even sort of, you know, you think of the 2 centre-backs. Mosquera's come in and been brilliant. So you look at every position, Lee's just said it. You know, if Timber goes away at full-back, Ben White comes in. At left-back, Calafiori steps out, you've got Lewis Skelly. Up front, it can be Havertz, it could be anybody that takes the place of Gyökeres. So for me, there really are. Saka was the one in the past, but Madueke came in for him when he got injured. So everywhere they're properly doubled up with the same level of quality or only a small drop-off. It is the manager who just has to retain his composure and get himself over the line. Is this, and it sounds harsh, but would this be his last chance, do you think, Mikel Arteta, to try and win this title?
I don't think so. No, I don't think the club are in a position where they go, if he doesn't win it, we're going to sack him. Because of what they've built over the last
And if they finish second for 4 straight seasons, that would still be OK?
Well, it's not OK. You want to progress. And, yes, it'd be a disappointment. But he's not going to get sacked because he doesn't win it this year. Even if he gets a massive lead and he falls away, that might be the only way if he drops from there to third or fourth.
Who's going to take it off them?
Well, that's the question. Who's the biggest challenger?
Biggest thing. That is the biggest challenge.
Who is the biggest challenger?
You know, they've got... Arsenal would have to beat themselves not to win it this season.
Correct.
City, I don't think City are going to get to a level that they have previously and come back at Arsenal. Pep Guardiola is a genius, but he's just not got the players in the team that's performing at the level. And Liverpool... They're the only team, but they'd have to get back on track very quickly.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host of NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And for even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock.